Hey guys, I would have loved to have done this video from a outside scenery with the perfect backdrop and everything, but it's raining as fuck outside and it's pretty windy, so we have to settle for indoors. Anyway, how to keep and get a girl attracted in the first place. How to get her attracted and how to keep her attracted. Now, I get asked this a lot by guys, especially those who are members of Facebook pickup groups, and even guys who check out my blog on a daily basis. I get asked a lot, hey, Kenny, how do you keep girls interested? What is the art? What is the method? All right, first off, let's deal with the attraction killers, or the main attraction killer, which is predictability. If a girl can predict what you're going to say next, what you're going to do next, what your next line or your next text is going to be, it is pretty much game over. And predictability is what kills most guys' chances. So let's get that out of the way, and we already nipped that in the bud. Stop being so predictable. All right, you have to also bear in mind that girls suffer from ADD, ADHD, how the fuck you wanna, whichever one you wanna choose. So in other words, their attention span is like that of an ant. It's very fucking small, and it's like the window is this, that restricted. So if you can't grab and hold her attention, it'll be focused on something else. You can see this play out in nightclubs on a nightly fucking basis. A girl would be zoned here, zoomed in here. Next thing, she's over there, she's over here, she's everywhere. So you have to do something out of the box in order to captivate and hold her attention. Okay? And the usual interview type questions are not gonna fucking cut it, guys. It's too predictable. Need help with your bags? It looks very heavy for you. Huh? Approaching a girl, or whether this be online or on the street, wherever else, sending a text and asking the usual, so where did you grow up? Do you have siblings? How old are you? How about schooling? Where did you go for school? Where do you live? Guys, those questions are too predictable. The girl can tell they're coming from a mile away, and they're so standard that they won't captivate her attention. You know, and they won't keep her enthralled. That is why you have to do shit out of the box. You have to give her, you have to shock her emotions, let's say. An ex or a current boyfriend?
A current boyfriend.
Oh, okay. Do you mind having two boyfriends? Oh, man. I'm not saying to terminate them, but something has to be done.
I'm sorry?
Something could be done, or should be done. When I'm talking to a girl, I rarely ever ask her about her schooling. Does she have siblings? Where she grew up? Those questions are not important to me getting my dick inside her vagina. Hence, I would never ask her those questions. All right? So always learn how to be polarizing and ask questions that may shock her emotionally and give her this sort of a jolt, whether it's negative or somewhat positive. Negs are perfect for this situation. For instance, I would say stuff to girls like, and I'm talking about girls who I would literally meet like just now. I would say shit like, hey, you know what? Let's go run away to Vegas and get married and don't tell nobody about it. Or, hey, I want to impregnate you. We'll make good babies together. And shit like that, Say shit that's out of the box. Say shit that's going to shock her. And here's another gambit. When I use stuff like that and say shit like that to girls, their response are almost always the same. They would either say, you're crazy, Kenny, or they would just laugh it off. And most guys get discombobulated once a girl says, hey, you're crazy, because they take it negatively. If a girl says you're crazy, guys, it's most likely a compliment, especially during text game. And she may even tamper it down by adding a little smiley face or an LOL or whatnot. It is not a bad thing for a girl to say you're crazy. Take it as a compliment. I always do, and I get the girl eventually. So, another thing is, when you think about picking up a girl, view it as a sort of a maze. You're zigzagging the whole process. You're not going from A to L, A to Z in one straight linear line. View your pickup as such as where you're hitting point A, point J, going back to B, back to A, going to Z, zigzagging. Take the girl on an emotional roller coaster. That is how you do it. Take her left, right, north, south, east, west, go back around, take her left, take her right. You have to fucking mix it up. You can't be predictable or it's going to kill the interest totally. All right, it's just gonna massacre the fucking interest once the girl can predict what you're gonna say next. All right, so if you do have a set of questions that you may want to ask the girl, make sure they're in an order that somewhat unorthodox or unpredictable, you know. But never go down this line where you're asking a girl questions that she most likely heard already, and in the specific sequence that she's heard those questions before. Okay, so say shit that's gonna shock her emotionally. Say shit that may ruffle her feathers. You know, if you say something to a girl that gets her somewhat offended, you can always apologize. Not that you're sincere about it, but you just apologize in order to, you know, you take a step back and you advance once again. I said I could have offered you a little of my service to keep you entertained in the meantime, you know? By the way, I'm an ex-stripper. I'm an ex-stripper. Exotic dance. That is how you keep a girl interested. You know, view it like soap opera. Girls are enthralled by soap operas for the simple fact that it's unpredictable. They can't predict the next move. Okay? Action flicks, whatever it may be. You know, those type of pictures, they shock a girl's reality. They give her an emotional rush. So you want to view your pickup as an emotional rush or a high for the girl. View it as a soap opera. View it as a maze. Do something uncanny and out of the box. Stop being this fucking predictable robot. And that is how you keep a girl interested. That is how you get her interested in the first place. Alright, so rewatch the video and make sure you hardwire and drill these tips inside your fucking head, guys. Believe me. Because it's going to work and benefit you in the long run. Alright? I want to offer my services to you.
Really?
Yeah. I could be your babysitter.